and some of her rescuers. And I'd like to call to the microphone Secretary Lindsay Dyer so she can tell her story.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On October 21st, 2016, it was a sunny Friday afternoon. I decided for my lunch break to spend the hour going on a routine job. But what I didn't know at the time when I left the fire department was that I was going on the run of my life. And although I started the run by myself, it would soon take numerous members of the community, including West Sac Fire, West Sac Police, AMR Unit 313, and off-duty health professionals and law enforcement to bring me home safely. While I was running on Stonegate Drive and approaching Lake Washington Boulevard, I collapsed. I had cardiac arrest and was unconscious. As I laid on the ground dying, pulseless, strangers saw me alone and in distress. In my greatest moment of need, they came to my rescue. Bystanders called 911 and the fight to save my life began. Those moments without oxygen could have been minutes had they not decided to intervene and give me CPR. A greater amount of time without oxygen flowing to my brain and organs could have caused me permanent cognitive and physical impairment, which I was prevented from because of the quick reaction and response from bystanders, and for that I am profoundly grateful. AMR and West Sac Fire soon arrived on scene, and together we fought as I put my life in their hands and desperately needed them to do the near impossible. Time passed and we rallied through multiple rounds of CPR and 3 shocks on the AED. The determination, strength, and skill set of those who worked tirelessly helped me regain a pulse and then stay alive through the ambulance ride to UC Davis Medical Center. Together, we won. Soon after the incident, Rebecca Lita and Brian Johnson went to my home and tried to find something, anything, which may explain what caused my unexpected cardiac arrest. At the hospital, Chief Martinez, Captain Mark Collison, and fire administration rushed to the hospital and stood watch by my bedside as my family drove from the Bay Area to Sacramento in Friday evening traffic. Even though I was unconscious, I was never alone. West Sac Fire was there. I later woke in the hospital with bruised arms, connected to IVs, was intubated, attached to a ventilator, and was unable to speak. I woke in a panic because the last I remembered I was running. I was strapped down to a hospital bed and in incredible pain. One of the first faces I saw was Chief John Heilman. I could not tell you his name at the time, but he looked familiar and kind. He told me that I was going to be okay. West Sac Fire was there. When I had to swallow a camera for exploratory data and could not be fully sedated for the procedure, Jim Staley was there to calm me and hold my hand. When I was being wheeled in at 5 a.m. to have reconstructive heart surgery, and I said goodbye to my mother and sister, Chief Ramirez was there. When I was confused and scared because I had amnesia in the days that followed the incident, Linda and John Vargas were there to remind me that I was safe and why I was in the hospital. This incident illustrates how the employees of the City of West Sacramento are truly supportive of one another. From City Manager Martin Tuttle, Director Cindy Tuttle, Chief Heilman, the entire fire admin, including a few retired city employees, and numerous members of the West Sacramento Firefighters Association, all found time in their busy schedules, despite their own families' needs, to come and visit me in the hospital. I would like to thank Karen Bonet, who was my personal trainer. She unknowingly trained me to better withstand the cardiac arrest. My gratitude towards Ann and Justin Bradford, Captain Francisconi, firefighter Jen Almaguer, and Robin Bird Signs for providing me amenities of comfort during my hospital stay. A few city employees, including Yasmin DeGray, firefighter Granados, and firefighter Morgan Sayer, even drove to the Bay Area, where I was recuperating at my family's house to visit me. Later, I would discover that I would need a defibrillator pacemaker implanted, a second surgery that required additional recovery time. Bonnie Rinchak and John Perry from HR took care of my concerns, and city employees generously donated their time while I recovered. Furthermore, I would like to thank the brilliance of pediatric cardiothoracic surgeon Amy Braun, who's in attendance tonight, from UC Davis Medical Center, who performed a childhood surgery on the anatomy of an adult without hesitation. And a special thank you to my family, my mother, Mary Dyer, sister Erin Lockhart, brother-in-law Andrew Lockhart, nieces Avery and Imogene Lockhart, brother Tommy Dyer, cousin Rachel Martinez, Jenny McNeely, and my godparents, Bill and Bev Ford, for emotionally holding me up during the most difficult and unexpected time in my life. They took me to my doctor's appointments and ER visits as I fought post-op infections. They encouraged me to eat by preparing my favorite foods when the medicines made me sick, and they literally held me upright when I first began to walk after my blood flow changed and I was incredibly dizzy. They supported me when I had to wear a cardiac vest and external defibrillator for 100 days, and saw me through all the temporary life changes this incident demanded. In closing, we all shared this experience. We did this together. We fought and we won. My license plate holder is a daily reminder of the gratitude I feel towards the bystanders, AMR, and West Sac Fire. It seems simple to say, but thank you all. Thank you for saving my life.
Truly a crazy day, and just to give you a little more insight from the fire department's perspective, truck 45 at the time, which would have been the closest unit, was on an infant not breathing call, so they weren't actually in the station. But due to the quick thinking of Captain Francisconi, who's not here today, he's heard the call come in, and usually when we have a call with an infant or something, we try to send two companies to help out with the parents and so forth. He started moving that direction, was en route, and was able to turn off and be on scene within minutes. The whole transgression of the incident is truly a miracle, and we're going to honor some of our citizens who helped out here in just 1 minute. So our next one is Outstanding Service and Achievement Award for this incident. He's the firefighter who just happens to be a paramedic who was on the incident, Sayer Morgan. Let's say it. This award is given for the performance and acts by a member of the department which supports, enhances, or assists the West Sacramento Fire Department in attaining and accomplishing the department's mission. Or you truly went above and beyond, and congratulations. Next, we have a commendation for outstanding effort for the citizens and AMR who provided those life support for Lindsay. So especially because Lindsay is actually first time meeting some of these lifesavers. So we'd like to call them forward, please. Citizen Dan Powell, Sergeant Davis Police Department. Citizen Devyn Hawthorne. Jeremy Christo, who I believe is a correctional officer also. Wyatt Clark. So the commendation for outstanding effort is awarded for the performance of an act under emergency conditions wherein a service is rendered that directly results in the saving of human life or where such service directly sustains life, even though the injury or condition proves non-survivable, including acts of bravery in aiding or attempting to aid another citizen or a member of the department. We can't tell you how grateful we are. Truly amazing that you stepped in and you helped. It's a very scary situation, and Lynn's is here because of you. We really